Welcome back to the Dividend Stacker Investing channel. Today we're going to talk about, was I wrong about Planet 13? If we can look at the past 6 months of Planet 13, pretty much the past year since it was like $8, it's gone down in like a straight line. It's been one of the most devastated stocks in the stock market. Probably because it's a penny stock, it's a high growth stock. These are all things that are not doing well in the market right now. But we need to talk about the fundamentals of Planet 13, the long-term perspective of this stock. And just talk about, you need to have patience and focus on the horizon. Not focus on the macro environment, not focus on the short term, not focus on the immediate term of what the Fed gonna do. Because the Fed's going to do what he's going to do. Interest rates are going to do what they're going to do. We might have a recession, we might not, but you got to focus on the actual business of what's going on. Now, if we go down here, we can see what the analysts are saying about Planet 13. Hold on. So there's only one analyst who says it's a hold, and they say the average price target is $3.37, a 56% upside in the next 12 months. We can see one analyst has a $3 buy or $3 hold from this month, and one has an $8 buy from pretty much a year ago. But realistically, there's not too many analysts covering this stock. There's not too many analysts in the cannabis space right now until the federal legalization comes, until they can get money in the banks. And plus, realistically, this is a small cap stock, and most big money isn't in small cap stocks because they have too much money. They could move these stocks up and down like crazy. So you have to remember, it's to your advantage to buy and hold and be a long-term investor in the small cap space. Another thing I wanted to talk about is if you were buying Planet 13 at $7 or $8, like at the highs last year, and you're selling it at the $1 to $2 range that it's at right now, that doesn't make any sense at all, because if you like that at $8, you should love it at $1 to $2. You should be loading the boat at $1 to $2. Look, originally when I bought Planet 13, it was in another account. I was buying it at like $3 or $4, and then it shot up to $9 or $8, whatever it was at the time. And when it came back down to $7, I sold because I took the profits and invested into Tesla at the time. It wasn't me being smart, knowing when to buy and when to sell. I didn't know what was going on. I just got lucky. But when I saw it come back down to $4, $3, then to the $2s, I bought 5,000 shares. I think at like $268 or something. Because this is a huge opportunity, because if it goes back to $7 or $8, you got what? Double, triple, quadruple up. That's a lot of money to be made if you're a long-term patient investor. And realistically, if it was $7 or $8, I would have never been able to buy 7 or 8 shares or 5,000 shares at $8. It would have took me a lot longer to build that position up. So this is the time to build your position. It's not the time to be selling your position. So overall, I think Planet 13 will be a great long-term investment if you have the patience to let the story play out. If you have the patience to wait for federal legalization, if you have the patience to wait for their expansion. Because let's be real, we all know the MJ industry is going to be a lot bigger 5 years from now, 10 years from now than it is today. It's not even legal yet. not all across the country. Once it's legal all across the country, we're going to see a boom in this industry. We all know Planet 13 is expanding. How can you sell it when they're barely at the beginning of their expansion, when they'll have 4 or 5 superstores in the next few years in different states, plus all the smaller stores they're going to make? It all comes down to having courage in your convictions, basically thinking long term like all the great investors did. Warren Buffett didn't get to be a great investor by selling all his stocks at the bottom. He held his stocks at the bottom, or even bought more when they crashed. So overall, I'm just saying Planet 13 is a good buy. It should be a lot higher in the future than it is today. And if you're building your position or you want to start a position, this is the time. It's not the time to start your position when it goes back to $5. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the Dividend Stacker Investing channel.